In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to optimize database searches in Bubble.io. We'll focus on two powerful habits that make your app feel snappy and efficient. The first is about how you structure your searches, and the second is about when to add an index to your database. Together, these can deliver a huge speed boost with very little effort. Start by avoiding the common mistake of filtering after a search. When you use something like Search for Orders Filtered, Bubble first pulls a broad set of records from the database and then filters them in the browser. That means it loads more data than necessary, which slows things down, especially in repeating groups with many items. Instead, place your conditions inside the search itself so they run on the server. For example, set up do a search for orders and add constraints like status equals paid and user equals current user. In the search dialog, you'll see fields to add those constraints directly. This tells Bubble exactly what to fetch and returns only the matching rows, which is dramatically faster and reduces data sent to the page. Reserve My Filtered for tiny lists that are already on the page. For database queries, keep your logic in the search constraints. Next, add one index, but only when you need it. If a repeating group that queries the database feels slow to load or scroll, that's a sign an index could help. To add one, go to the Data tab, open Data Types, choose the relevant data type, and click Add Index. Select the field you filter by most often for that data type. You can also select a field you sort by as an optional part of the index. For example, if you frequently show orders for the current user and sort by created date, index the user field and optionally include created date. What this does under the hood is give the database a fast lookup path so it doesn't have to scan every row to find matches. Keep it simple. One well-chosen index per slow search usually does the job. Avoid indexing everything. Each index adds a bit of overhead when you create or update records. After adding the index, test your repeating group again to confirm the improvement. And make sure your search actually uses the indexed field in its constraints, otherwise the index won't be utilized. Remember, put conditions inside the search, not after it, and add a single index only when you notice slowness. That's it, clean, fast, and scalable.